In this video, I'm gonna be ranking faceless YouTube channel niches. Now, why should you trust me? I run multiple successful faceless YouTube channels, as you can see here, earning hundreds of dollars every day on this channel. As you can see here, earning good money on this channel and views, or for example also this channel earning me money. Now I'll be ranking some of the most popular niches that other gurus mention out there, and also some of my own niches that I think are like the new type of niches, and hopefully this will help you understand what good niches are and what bad niches are. So if we go over here to tier maker, I already prepared something, and let's start ranking these niches. Now on number one spot here we have the fitness niche. Now this is one of the most typical niches that a lot of beginners tend to go in, and I don't know why, but it's basically just one of the big niches and people think there's a lot of views, but the fitness niche is extremely competitive, and especially for faceless content, it's really hard to stand out. If you're like a fitness influencer, it might work, but for faceless content, it's not that good. And also if you'd like take footage from other people, you will get copyrighted and your channel won't monetize because of reused content. So I will honestly rate this a D tier, to be honest, because even the RPMs are not that high, so it doesn't make sense to pursue this niche. Now next on the list we have finance. It's the same thing with that niche. It's pretty popular, especially amongst beginners. Just one of those broad niches that people tend to go in. That's why I don't like it. It's not niche down and there's so much competition. But I won't give it a D tier, because the one thing that is really good about the finance niche, and if you can find a niche within the finance niche that is a more niche down, it can definitely be really good. Since the RPMs are so high, this just means that you have to get less views to earn a lot of money. So I will honestly give this a B tier, only because you can find some specific finance related content you can do inside of the finance niche. So for example, don't do general finance, but focus on crypto meme coins, for example, or something like that. So that is B tier. Now we come to stickman niche, and this is a niche that I chose myself to put onto this thing, because you've probably seen this. There's a lot of stickman channels going viral lately. I will quickly pull one up here. So for example, if we search for easy, actually here you can see this is for example a channel, and it hasn't started too long ago. It is started like 1 year ago, and it's getting millions of views on these videos, and it's basically just a stickman and then some explanation. So it's really simple to do, and there's a lot of channels like this starting now. This is a brand new niche people are pursuing, so I'll honestly give the stickman niche not a B, but an A tier. Maybe even an S tier, to be honest, because this channel here, for example, I wouldn't give an S tier since it's still fairly complicated, but you can do some of these stickman channels, you can create videos within like 5 minutes and they can go on to get crazy views. Because what I like to look for in niches is that they are extremely simple to make the videos, so it takes like max 1 hour to make a video, but also that they can go viral and earn a lot of money. So I will put this in S tier, to be honest, especially if you connect it with somewhat like finance, for example. Can earn a lot of money and go viral, so definitely a good niche. Now next we have like the animals niche. So there is a couple of stuff you can do, like dogs compilation or like funny animals compilation, and this is straight to D tier 2, because here you won't be using clips like, for example, that you find somewhere. You can basically just reuse only clips from people that upload the clips already, so you'll just be reusing content, and it's really hard to add like something yourself to it to make it stand out, because maybe you could do a voiceover, but still like these funny meme compilations, they do not tend to get monetized even if you do some editing to it, because it's just low effort content. So I'll put that at D tier 2. Then next we have the gaming niche. To be honest, I will put it at C tier, because this is not as bad as the other two niches, since the gaming niche, if you focus on some new games, for example, that is relevant. So for example, if GTA 6 is coming out soon and then publish videos about that game, then it's definitely a good niche to get into, and it's probably some videos you can do easily with like some faceless content. Next, tech reviews, so like how-to videos and stuff. I'm not a real big fan of it, even though you can create videos in like minutes and they're pretty simple. Still, it's just like there you rely a lot on YouTube search. It's basically what people might search for in the future. You won't get views straight away, so So this is more like an evergreen niche. And if you know me and my channel, you know that I like to always a lot focus on trends and do that. So I will give it a C tier, to be honest, because it still works, but it's not worth your time to get like 1,000 views and then maybe in like 100 days it gets some more views. There's way better niches out there. So now we come to a niche. This is the politics niche that I chose to put on here too. And this is a great niche because what I like about the politics niche is that it sparks emotion in the viewer. So this is a really highly emotional topic, and that's really great to get some engagement on your videos and to help them blow up, because people will comment and they will like and they will argue in the comments. So that is a good niche to get some engagement and engagement farm and basically go viral that way. And it's also related to like the trend type of thing that I always like to do with, for example, covering a new trend. Or for example, in a politics niche, you could have covered the presidential election and get millions of views. There were channels out there getting millions of views with that. So I will put that an A tier because there's always some new political thing. So you could still cover like some new administration things that Trump is doing right now, for example, and it would work. Then we come on to like these whiteboard videos. Again, it's like more searchable content you do, and it's fairly simple to create. But still, I'm not a big fan. It's one of those niches that people told you like 3 years ago to do. But this is not one of the new niches that actually makes a lot of money. These are just like some boring channels that will sit there and maybe make some money in like 2 years time. But we of course want to make money fast. Now, if you want to make money really fast and want to start out with like the best niches possible, and I'm talking about niches that I run myself and basically start monetizing from the first video on, then you should also check out my private community that I just created, because there I will show you exactly my niches that I run. So you'll get a full behind the scenes, and basically you can just copy me to one and replicate my success and do the exact niches instead of doing some random niche and wasting months of your time for it not to work. In my private community, you will also get a complete coaching. There's a course in there with like 25 lessons and quizzes, and then you will also have access to one-on-one calls with me, so I will help you. And you will even get my Notion template that I use to manage my channels and much more, and all of that for only $50, but only 20 spots available right now. So once they're gone, we'll close the community off because I don't want to invest too much time in that. I of course also have to run my own channels, and then I'll help some of y'all to get some good results with y'all channels and basically make some money with faceless videos. So definitely check that out. Link in the description if you're fast. One of the 20 to join, and I can tell you almost guaranteed you'll make the $50 per month back already in like your first or second month. But let's get back to this now. So if you look here, the next niche is like memes. And I'll put this down here below too, because this is a niche you could do in like 2018 or something, because then it used to work. But nowadays these channels don't get monetized with like memes because it's just stealing content and low effort. So I wouldn't do it because it's just a waste of time. Next we have AI. I actually like this niche a lot since AI is a big trend and there's a bunch of different things you can do. For example, AI news, or you could do like one of these AI characters talking about business and money, if you've seen them. For example, if you search for AI guy, that's one of the big ones. So this is honestly a good niche. The reason I'm putting it on B tier, because if you do these AI characters and stuff, it takes a lot of time to generate, and it's a bit more advanced editing all of these channels are using. So it's not the best niche to get into. Then we have celebrity news. I'll put that on politics too, because it's basically simple to make and you can make videos in like 10 minutes, then can blow up like crazy and make you a lot of money. Now then we have quotes. I will put that at S tier just because I also run a channel that is kind of in the same niche, and basically quotes you can do a lot of different things. There are a lot of like these stoicism quotes channels out there you can search for, but I would always relate it to some kind of trend. So for example, you could do some celebrity quotes and then just put celebrities that are going viral right now, for example Kaisernet or Speed or whatever, and do these types of quotes. Now we're almost at the end. We got the rain videos of course and the sound videos. This is a straight to the D tier 2 because you won't be able to monetize these videos anymore since YouTube doesn't like this low effort content and you won't make any money with them, so it doesn't really make sense to do this niche. And yeah, the same with this niche right here, car crash compilations, is straight to the D tier 2, and then I think we're pretty much done. The last niche I will rank here is like these Blender animation niches. There's some big channels in here, but I will put that on C tier because it's just way too hard to make. And if you spend a month, for example, on producing one video, it's not worth it. Switch to an easier niche, since if that video doesn't blow up, you just wasted a month. But yeah, that was my ranking. I hope you got some value out of this video. And as I said, if you want to make some money with faceless channels, check out the community down below, because I can definitely help you get crazy results within like a couple of weeks or months. So check that out. Make sure to like and subscribe to this channel for some free sauce, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.